it was at an 8, we like to. Ooh. If it was at an 8, we like to make it 10. Zeno always say he don't want to make amends. All right, here we go. Hopefully the second time's a charm. It don't seem like it. Once again, something's wrong. Once again, the spammer's out. So here we go again. The spammers are out. No notifications going out. Yep. Typical spammers. Spammer jammer. Okay. Nevertheless, we're going to do our job. Listen. Kim and Kanye got bigger problems on the table. I know, 0 notification, right? Hold on, let me do something else. That's because they know I'm going to say something that's going to shock the world. They don't want y'all to hear that just yet. All right. All is done. Now let's get to it. What's up, Aunt? Leon. What has happened now? Well, Kanye and Kim got into it once he mentioned the fact that she was about to take some pills and possibly have an abortion to abort their daughter. Now, this is going to not sit well with the pro-life people she is friends with. And this is going to cause her a lot of embarrassment. And without even checking with her, he just speaking off the cuff is what Kanye West is normally used to doing. I knew that was going to be a problem, and he knew from the moment he said it. But everybody gravitated more to the Harriet Tubman because that was the more, that's going to get the headlines. But that was the undertone of what can be his undoing. Kris is the manager of Kim Kardashian and the Kardashians. She's the manager of all the daughters. And they're not like a regular family. Hollywood family is entirely different from like what you would see in any other normal family life. A Hollywood family It consists of doctors, shrinks, lawyers, and everybody else. Their opinion weighs in and matters. But they got a bigger issue on the table that no one is talking about because everybody's caught into the soap opera drama, even though this is all promotion for Kanye's album. All of it, the presidential run, all of it. But this was not meant to be one. Dave Chappelle flew out to Wyoming to go sit with Kanye West in the midst of what was going on because Dave realizes, like, what I know was actually happening on the scene and what I got from yesterday when he said that Kim is trying to lock him up. You see, Chris makes those type of decisions. Kim is not mentally strong enough to make a decision like that. See, here's the thing that's the biggest thing on the table. Because Kanye was a moronic human being, he gave his wife, back when he was having financial problems, fighting the Lords of London for his money, and he was broke, and they was building his house. Kanye was broke with money coming in. You know, he had to wait and fight for his money. Meanwhile, bills and stuff still are due. So the fact that the bills are due makes this a very huge problem. And don't forget to hit the like button, people, so they can know that you're not a bot and that you're a real human being. So here's the thing. Kanye knew he owed his wife a great debt because even though she's the wife, she did what a wife was supposed to do. She paid the bills and kept the family afloat. Kanye couldn't afford to do it. So while Kanye is waiting to get his money back, they settle out of court for like about 11, 12 million. He was able to get some money back, and then the Adidas deal with Yeezy actually went through, and he got the re-up, and he was back bigger than ever. What he did was something very moronic. He signed a percentage of Yeezy over to Kim Kardashian. She didn't ask for it. He gifted it to her. Ownership, partner into Yeezy, his wife. Now Yeezy has been, the shoes, the brand, has been evaluated at about $1 billion, right? Now you gave Kim a piece of that. Now she's your wife. What happens now? You crying on stage, this whole public reaction, they get a doctor to come out to evaluate you. And if you refuse, the court can order a doctor and demand you do it if they file the petition. See, if Kanye is declared mentally incompetent, that means all of his belongings, even though he is an adult, all of it would go to Kim. Every share he has, plus her shares, she's in charge of Yeezys. She gets it all. She gets your publishings off your records. She gets everything. Not 50%. She gets all of it. And she is yours. She has to take care of you. Because you're mentally incompetent. You see what I'm saying? There's a bigger situation being played out here. And no one else has told you this information but me. Now watch. Now that I've said this, every Tom, Dick, and Harry is going to run around with it like they done came up with it on their own. Now, one of them are talking about it. They're talking about the soap opera drama. They're not talking about what's really going on. She's not trying to get him locked up for his mental health. She wants to get him declared mentally incompetent so they would steal the company of Yeezy. That's what Chris is doing by telling Kim she needs to get that doctor. But first, here's what they're forgetting. They're doing it all wrong. They're doing it the Hollywood way. You cannot have a doctor that's associated to you. So you cannot fly in a doctor. Kanye would have to volunteer to see this doctor. If Kanye does not volunteer to see the doctor, then what's going to happen is he has to go to court. And when you go to court, the court can decide to send a doctor to evaluate him. Now, what Chris has to be careful on, that there are laws and conditions that protect people like Kanye West, who are owners, for being caught in a fraudulent situation. You could be charged. The Kardashians have to be careful because they can get charged for fraud, especially when someone's trying to steal $1 billion corporation. There are laws in place saying that, hey, if you did this to defame this guy or to cause his reputation to be hindered or try to steal it that way, you can be found liable. You can be found liable. And they can charge you with fraud. Dave Chappelle flew out to talk to Kanye West after talking with Kanye on the phone because the same thing tried to happen to Dave Chappelle. They tried to say Dave was mentally incompetent when he went to Africa. That's not a sane human being. So what they could do is rights from Dave Chappelle. And they can go ahead and make the Chappelle shows they want and keep it on Comedy Central. Dave had to fight to get it back. So Dave Chappelle went and visited Kanye West today. This morning. See, I don't even know what's really going on out here in the world. I'm trying to tell you, it's a whole bigger picture. Dave went out there to prove that Kanye was mentally competent, that he's fine. He went there to protect him because he saw the bigger picture being played out with the family trying to come in and take what's his. But Kanye put himself in this position. Don't forget to hit the like button. It's free. Oh, Dave got the call like, Kanye, what you doing? I'm going to fly out there to visit you. Yeah, you done gone crazy talking about Harriet Tubman. I'm going to be out there. Don't worry. I ain't want to talk about it. No, chang-a-chong, chang-chang-chong. No, I don't want to talk about that. We don't talk about this doggone doctor and mentally incompetent. Damn, they trying to lock you up with a doctor. That's what I want to talk about. I'll be there in a minute. Hold on. So he flies in town. He went to Wyoming. He gets right off the plane and they go right into it. And he told him right away, he was, Dave, they trying to take my company, man. They trying to lock me up, Dave. They ain't gonna lock you up, fool. They will once they get your money. But they need you out there making money. So you gotta be cool, man. You gotta watch what you say. I just try to do what you do, Dave. You inspire me, Dave. You go out there and you brave and you say everything and they applaud you when I say something and like, Dave. First off, Kanye, let me correct you. You don't talk like me. See, the thing is, when you say something, Kanye, you say it based off something you got off the internet, off the last line off Twitter. Dave don't be on Twitter. Dave read books. So when Dave talk, it comes from Dave's mind. Yours comes from the last thing somebody said in a blog on Twitter. That's the difference. See, that's why I need you with me. You need to come work with me, Dave. We gonna do a show, and then I'm gonna let you interview me, Dave, because, see, you understand me. That's why your facts are all jagged. Because they only got so many characters. My thoughts, they're endless. You're just a series of tweets. Now, they tried to declare me mentally incompetent at Comedy Central. So I know what the scenario is when I see it. I said, here's a person that ain't got it figured out. So I'm here to help you out, Kanye. I ching-a-chong, I ching-a-chang, chang, chong, chang. Now, that's the whole situation basically played out in the truest form. Dave showed up to try to prove and say, no, this guy's mentally competent. I was with him. Dave name's got stature. But Dave also knows how this plays out. It would take a lot for them to get Kanye locked up for being mentally incompetent. Kanye could say, the anniversary of my mother's death was just a week ago. I got emotional. That would be registered in that situation, especially when a company has that kind of money. And some of the things he was saying, there's a lot that has to go into place to make him mentally incompetent. You understand? Kris Kardashian isn't powerful enough to make that happen. She can have her doctor come out and evaluate him, but if Kanye West does not agree, then it does not happen. So that way the court, because the doctor has to be a bipartisan Like, he has to be somebody you have never even talked to before. He has to do the evaluation. He can't know Kanye or Kim. He has to come in and do it. Because if he has any attachment to the Kardashians, that's already off the table. You cannot have that doctor come in and do a mental evaluation of Kanye West. It's not gonna happen. No. Her rant and her going off is accepted. She's a pop star. A pop star, Caucasian, even though she's from the trailer homes, those type of pop stars, they keep them in a different light. She shaved all her hair off, went bald, started bashing on a window with a plastic umbrella, like she got that from Disney World or something. And some type of jogging suit, and she's just raving out. And then everybody's like, look at her, Britney's on edge. We love her. Hey, it's just what it was.